Hello, good everybody. This is your host, Clip, the host of the Clip Sports Bar, coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys the fact the Seahawks are taking out, got revenge on the Cardinals, 20-21. I'm gonna talk with you guys that Gordon Hayward's opting out of his $34.2 million offer extension with the Celtics. By the way, he's a unrestricted free agent. By the way, get you guys and tell you which locations he could be winding up at. The Bellator, 3 Giants players have COVID, and they're in isolation. Taysom Hill is going to be the starting quarterback for this week against the Falcons. Raptors are going to be playing their games in Tampa. I'll tell you guys about that for sure. Miles Garrett on the COVID reserve list. Yves Jean Bart is accused of sexual abuse, and he has been banned from FIFA for good due to the incident. Anderson Silva is released by UFC, and Rampage Jackson is released in Bellator. And the NBA free agency. Manny Diaz has COVID. He tends to coach virtually. And once that brother wishes out to Joe Biden, Future, Cody Lindley, Joe McHale, and all the others out there. So, and also the GZ versus Gucci Mane versus battle, by the way. So that will be all the news I'll have for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to still think so with the fact that the Seahawks got revenge on the Cardinals 2021. Russell Wilson was 23 catches and attempts. 197 pass yards. He threw 197 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 sacks, 10 carries, 42 rushing yards. Carlos Hyde had 14 carries, 79 rushing yards, 2 receptions, and 16 receiving yards. Bo Scarbrough had 6 carries and 30 rushing yards. Tyler Lockett had 9 receptions and 16 receiving yards. DK Metcalf had 3 receptions and 46 receiving yards. Greg Olsen had 2 receptions and 20 receiving yards. And Greg Olsen, he's dealing with a fasty injury on his left foot, by the way. So no timetable for his return, by the way. Also, Kyler Murray had 29-42, through 269, 2 touchdowns, 3 sacks, sacked 3 times, 5 carries, 15 rushing yards. Kenyan Drake had 11 carries, 29 rushing yards, 4 receptions, and 31 receiving yards. Larry Fitzgerald had 8 receptions and 62 receiving yards. DeAndre Hopkins had 5 receptions and 51 receiving yards. Christian Kirk had 4 receptions and 50 receiving yards. Chase Edmonds had 2 carries, 13 rushing yards, 4 receptions, and 36 receiving yards. So Seahawks, they got revenge on the Cardinals 2021, and that will indeed be all the news, and that will indeed be news regarding the Seahawks. By the way, getting revenge on the Cardinals, so that's all there is you need to know, everybody. So Cardinals last time they destroyed the Seahawks, but the Seahawks, they got revenge on the Cardinals last night, so that's good. The good news for them, by the way. And Russell Wilson could be back in the MVP conversation. By the way, he's a former Super Bowl champ of his own, and he could make it back to the Super Bowl for sure in Tampa Bay. That's all the news. That's all there is to it. Everybody on that. So that's all you need to know. Also, some others I want to point out. I want to tell you about the Bellator 252 results. Sullivan Cauley defeats Jason Markland by punches. Kaheem Murray defeats Kevin Ferguson Jr. by decision. J.J. Wilson defeats Sergio DeBari by punches. Jaleel Willis defeats Mark Lemminger by unanimous decision. Jeremy Kennedy defeats Matt Bessette by unanimous decision. Raufeon Stots defeats Keith Lee by unanimous decision. Joey Davis defeats Bobby Lee by unanimous decision. Jason Jackson defeats Benson Henderson by unanimous decision. Caldwell by neck crank. So those are your Bellator 253 results, everybody, on that, and that's all there is you need to know. Another thing I want to point out here, by the way, that he has opted out his $34.2 million offer extension with the Celtics, by the way. He's an unrestricted free agent, as you guys know. And his options would be going to the Hawks or going to the Knicks. Now, I mean, look, injury reserve for quite a while. From the injury he's come. Needless to say, that since Gordon Hayward, that is his name, could be coming up by later on tonight in the NBA free agency. But he's no street free agent as far as I know. So the only option that I would pick for him to go to the Knicks. Now, if Gordon Hayward does in fact go to the Knicks, that'll be the best news yet. Gordon Hayward, he could turn the whole Knicks team around. But I'm safe to say that if Gordon Hayward does in fact get traded to the Knicks, that would say something right there. And honestly, this will be surprising right there. So I'm looking forward to that. Or he may just, probably team up with Trae Young with the Hawks. I mean, that would be good. That would be good right there. But he's got to avoid the injuries. What he's got to avoid. So hopefully, Gordon Hayward can be traded by later on tonight. By the way, if his name that is all there is to it for that, and that's all there is. Also, some other news I want to point out. By the way, COVID. By the way, they are on the isolation as of right now. Those will be Matt Pert, Caden Smith, and Dante Pettis. Those are the three G-men Giants players that have COVID, by the way, and they're going to be on isolation for sure. They will not be G-men or will not be pulling the risk to it for that, and they'll wait test results. So that's all there is to it. You need to know everybody on that. So nothing more to it than that for sure, everybody, and that's all there is you need to know. Also, some others I want to point out here, by the way, that in spite of Silva, he's been released from the UFC. He may be retired, by the way, but don't know what's ahead of him. So that's all you need to know, everybody. So Anderson Spider Silva's been released from the UFC. Don't know what's ahead of him, and he has been retired for sure. So that's all there is to it. Also, this is the guys that Rampage Jackson, he was released in the Bellator, by the way. Don't know what's ahead of him. He's retired for sure. So don't know what's ahead of him, though. Where does he go from there? So that's question going to remain, and that's all there is to it for that. Also, this to everybody that Taysom Hill is going to be starting quarterback this week against the Falcons, everybody. So Taysom Hill's only 30. He got it over famous Jameis Winston. My goodness. Really? So you're telling me that Taysom Hill, he was 30 years old, by the way, Saints starting quarterback for probably, I'm not sure, for this week, by the way, maybe not the rest of the season. That is still Drew Brees comes back from that punctured lung and broken ribs he has. So is Taysom Hill, let me ask you this. Could Taysom Hill really help keep the Saints win streak intact? Could Taysom Hill really help the Saints, by the way, win a lot of games without Drew Brees? Could Taysom Hill be able to help the Saints, by the way, get to the playoffs, even without Drew Brees? Now, Drew Brees can be coming back for 2 to 3 weeks, though, by the way. He's got 3 weeks, by the way. But needless to say that Drew Brees needs some time to recuperate. So, honestly, this may be a bit surprising. I'm not sure. It may not be surprising if Jameis Winston or Saints fans, but honestly, let's just see exactly what Taysom Hill does. Let's see if Taysom Hill's going to help the Saints keep their playoff hopes alive. Let's see if Taysom Hill is going to be able to help the Saints win the NFC South. And if they do so, look at the playoffs. Can Taysom Hill be able to help keep the Saints intact and win games without Drew Brees? That's a big question a lot of you guys want to know. So, could that really ensue? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to address response to that. And that is all there is to it, everybody. Also, this still, guys, everybody, breaking news here that Raptors, they're not even playing in Canada. They're not approved to play in Canada anymore because of COVID issues. Instead, they're going to be playing in Tampa for the 2020-2021 season. And honestly, even though the Raptors, they are former NBA champs of their own, but to have the Raptors play their games in Tampa, what is it going to be, the Tampa Raptors now? You got Miami Heat and you got Orlando Magic, but because Raptors go from The Toronto Raptors to the Tampa Raptors. I mean, their home games are going to be there. I mean, they can't play their home games in Toronto anymore. That's why they play their home games throughout the years. But since the COVID's in the way, they can't they can't play there because of COVID issues. Now they can play their home games in Tampa Bay, or I say Tampa Bay, for the 2020-21 season. It does seem a bit odd, by the way, but that's how it is. This is the same thing how the Blue Jays had to play their games. I think in Buffalo, and now the Raptors are getting the same treatment, by the way, but they got to play their games in Tampa. Oh my, that will say a lot right there, everybody. And honestly, I'm not sure you guys will react to that, but that is all there is to it. You need to know, everybody, on that note. So that's all there is. So Raptors are gonna play their games in Tampa. Pretty no surprise to anybody for sure, everybody. That's all there is to it. Also, some others I want to point out, by the way, that Manny Diaz, who was the Canes coach, Hurricanes coach, he has COVID, by the way. He's in isolation, but he plans to coach virtually, by the way. So that they will be current Canes will be playing this week, by the way, and that's all there is to it for that. Also, some others I want to point out, by the way, that Yves Jean Bart, who is the president of the Haiti Football Association, he has been given a lifetime ban by FIFA after he's found guilty and accused of sexually abusing female players and minors, by the way. Yves Jean Bart he's also been hit with a $1 million plus fine, by the way, which violates the FIFA code of ethics. Now, the Haiti female soccer players, they felt pressured. Now, it says right here that Haiti female soccer players, they felt pressured into having, sex with Jean Bart in order to remain in good standing with Haiti Football Association. Now, numerous players, they spoke up about the alleged abuse in this issue to various media outlets. And Jean Bart denies allegations, and he was also cleared of any wrongdoing through legal proceedings in Haiti, by the way. But he's gonna appeal this decision, by the way. So honestly, that's not looking good there, because clearly this is not worth something, though. And I think that FIFA did the right thing, banning Yves Jean Bart for being accused of sexual harassment, by the way, or sexual abuse of female players and minors, by the way. So really not a good look there. Really not a good look there. And that is all there is to it for that. And honestly, that's all there is to it, everybody, on that. So not a good look there, everybody. Not a good look there. I will say that for sure, everybody. Say that for sure. Also, some other news I want to point out. I want to say happy birthday wishes up to the 46th president of the U.S., Joe Biden, Future, Cody Lindley, Joel McHale, Ming Na Wen, Kyrie Walker, Demetrius Shipp Jr., Dabo Sweeney, Kimberly Walsh, Anne Marie, Kelly Thorne, John McLean, Dominic Dawes, Amelia Rose Blair, Cody Allen, Treasure Price, Bo Derek, Max Pacioretty, Costa Antetokounmpo, Alice Crawley, Carlos Boozer, Emily Blackwell, Jana Lee Ortiz, Naza, Briz, Rothstein, BZ Madden, Dog, Chris Jenkins, Ariella, Arita, Deanna, Pappas, Laura Harris, Daniela, Gutierrez, Hen Sabri, Sabri, Calaroo, Anthony Knockair, Kyle Snyder, Ellen Morgan Marie, Haley Anderson, Ahmed Rosario, Vanessa Moody, Zach Martin, Sav Ranka, Cardia Martin, Darcy, DJ Puffy, Greg Holland, DJ Nico, Josephine Latour, Lauren Calloway, Angelica Bridges, Jeff Locke, Chris Campbell, and Veronica Hamill. So that is all there is to it, everybody, and that's all there is to it. Also, this, everybody, John Morant, he visited a Memphis zoo, and he visited the a giraffe named after him, Raff. And even though he took selfies with his own pet, with the pet, with a giraffe named after him, or Raff, took selfies and he even fed Raff as well. Oh my goodness. That is all there is to it, everybody. So that's all I gotta say on that note. So that's all there is, everybody. And clearly, you know, that does say a lot right there. And honestly, so send your brother wishes, brother shouts, brother tweets, everybody. That's all you guys gotta do, everybody. So that's all there is to it for that. And that's all that I gotta say on that note right there. That will say something. So that's all there is, everybody. So this is John Morant, you know, taking selfies with the Memphis Zoo giraffe named after him, Raff, by the way. Best news yet, and game changer. So that's all there is to everybody on that note. So nothing more to it I can say right there. Also this, Myles Garrett, he's placed in the COVID-19 reserve list, by the way. Wasn't feeling too well, so he's going to be in isolation, I guess. So that's all there is to it, everybody, on that. And that's all I got to say on that note right there. And, yep, does say it all. So, changed everything, I can tell you that much. So, yeah. So, that's all I got to say on that note. Also, those of you guys that saw the Jeezy versus Gucci Mane versus battle, the ATL All-Star battle. So I'm going to tell you how things went down. This was yesterday, by the way, everybody. C2, the versus battle. That drew 1.8 million viewers, by the way. On IG, Battle Speak. People watch through Apple Music for sure. A lot of hits are played, by the way. Jeezy and T.I. battle between Snowman and the Flair. First versus battle since Gladys Knight and Patty LaBelle concluded the first season in September. Now, round one, and by the way, Gucci Mane's round one versus Jeezy's intro. Now, Gucci Mane provoked a ton of OMGs, LMAOs, and no ways in the IG comments about kicking off the battle with the infamous Jeezy diss track, round one, rapping his opponent. Jeezy eventually admitted, I get it through, while Jeezy's Trap or Die was widely hailed as legendary. It wasn't gas-inducing the same way. Gucci Mane won round one. Now, round two is involving Gucci Mane's bench warmers versus Jeezy, Fiji Bumby, Trap or Die. Gucci kept the energy highly disrespectful bench warmers. Jeezy wisely unfurled a track with a much higher category. Thug Motivation 101. Trap or Die, great counterpunch. Jeezy won round two. Now, round three features Gucci Mane versus SD's I Think I Love Her. Jeezy standing ovation. Came out the box like a mother effing wrecking ball. Jeezy declared before dropping another Thug Motivation 101 standing ovation. Yet, instead, instance of the classic ish, Jeezy kept crowing about and enough to overpower Gucci's I Think I Love Her. Jeezy won that one. Gucci Mane versus Rocco's Plain Jane versus Jeezy's Gangsta Music. Now, Jeezy dropping yet another Thug Motivation 101 track. Playing, Gangsta's Music. Gangsta Music, by the way. Gucci Mane's Train. Plain Jane. Jeezy staying seated for this round. Guwap took over the energy. Gucci Mane won round four. Now it's Gucci Mane round five. There's Gucci Mane featuring DJ Yalla's I'm a Dog featuring Jeezy's Bomb on the Map. And this is right bottom of the map. It's solid Thug Motivation 101 fight of Jeezy's, but Gucci's I'm a Dog match. That was a tie. The Gucci Mane featuring OJ the Juice Man's Veto Ride Past. Jeezy the Snowman. Jeezy won round six, by the way. Round seven, Gucci Mane featuring Bruno Mars and Kodak Black. Wake Up in the Sky featuring Boys in the Hood. Them boys. This was making a new hit. Get some classics then. Gucci took a pretty hard shot at Jeezy, claiming his opponent doesn't have current smashes before dropping his hit. Pop collaboration with Bruno Mars and Black. Jeezy Came with a cut from his '05 album Boys in the Hood. Was inventive, not a potent enough response. Gucci Mane won round 7. Now round 8 had Gucci Mane's That's My Hood, Featuring Juicy's Let's Get It, Sky's the Limit. Earth's My Turf, Jeezy sneered before standing up and letting another Dimension 101 Jim Blair behind him. Let's Get It, Sky's the Limit. Stone Cold Classic, thoroughly overpowered Gucci's That's My Hood. Jeezy wins round 8. Now round 9 had Gucci Mane's featuring Drake's Both, featuring Jeezy, featuring JC's Go Crazy. Not carrying enough new hits, Gucci wisely dropped the Drake collab both before Jeezy countered with one of his Jay-Z team-ups. Both sounded fresher than Go Crazy considering the context. Gucci notched another win. That's Gucci Mane wins round 9. Now I can tell you right here that Jeezy's Recession 2 dropped at midnight last night, and then Gucci's Trap Got Classics had a mixtape. That's the best news yet. So all you'll say on that. Now Gucci round 10 and Gucci Mane featuring Young Ralph and Yo Gotti's Bricks featuring Jeezy's Bankroll Fresh all there. That round 10 was a tie, by the way, everybody. So that's pretty much goodness there. Round 11 had OG the Juice Man featuring Gucci Mane's Make the Trap Say A. Jeezy's Who Dat. Now A+, Gucci had a bit of an A+ feature in a career full of out, but then Jeezy dropped a time bomb into the round. Who Dat? Face melting cut from the Recession. Jeezy wins round 11, by the way. Round 12, a Young Money featuring Gucci Mane, Steady Mobbin', Shorty featuring Shorty Low, featuring Jeezy's Dana remix. Steady Mobbin' came out on top late 2000s. Young Money track was a small part from LaFleur. Is Dana still a Norris record? Jeezy wins round 12. Now Gucci Mane's Heavy versus Jeezy. Featuring Plies, Lose My Mind. Had to take another mother effer coat off. Gucci declared at the end of the round 13. As Jesus Lose My Mind proved a formidable response to the still awesome stage versus Roderick Davis cut heavy. That right there was yet another tie, by the way. Gucci round 14 at Gucci Mane Street Ends versus Jeezy featuring Futures Way Too Gone. Dimension 103 Way Too Gone. Strongest track winner features Gucci Mane. Round 15 First Day Out versus Jeezy's Air Forces. Today was featuring sheer willpower. Guwap had the superior song here, just enough to overcome Jeezy's stage show. Gucci Mane runs round 15. Gucci Mane's photo shoot featuring Jeezy's Everything. So Jeezy wins round 16, tell you that. Round 17, Gucci Mane's Wasted featuring Jeezy's Trap Star. Touchable's Gucci Mane hit. Dancing around his bigger singles, most of the battle, Jumping Wasted was going to wipe out whichever Jeezy track it was pitted against. Gucci Mane wins round 17, and then round 18 at Gucci Mane's Truth featuring Jeezy's Get Your Mind Right. The record, it's not this record, by the way. Now it goes an interlude, Gucci Mane's Truth. Not a veiled shot, by the way. River jabs at this, Get Your Mind Right. Showing the beef frying that would occur later. Jeezy used the moment to assert his elder statesman status while shouting out rappers like King Von and Pop Smoke who had been taken way too soon. Jeezy won that one. Round 19, Gucci Mane featuring Juicy J, featuring DJ Paul, Sim 45, featuring Juicy, featuring Kanye West, Put On. My city. Jeezy put on for that round 19 win. Round 20 at Gucci Mane's Trap House, featuring Jeezy, featuring JC, Seen It All. That's a tie. Bonus rounds had overtime was a tie. Soul Survivor, Welcome Back. Gucci Lemonade and I Might Be. Wider Catalog of Gucci Mane. 101 is the best rap albums of 2000. Jeezy really leaned on his monster selling major label debit, by the way. Mane did play more. Biggest son of Jeezy point. Gucci Mane, while Gucci Mane played the majority of his most recognizable hits, Jeezy left a ton of amateur tracks in the I Love It, Stung, and Then What was a major bummer. And Know My President meant the lack of President Bombshell while he's on the book tour. Any one of those would have strengthened an already precedent from Jeezy. Best banter from some Jeezy, by the way. Biggest scale was Jeezy. People sham Jeezy. Final score 12, and Jeezy won the versus battle 12-9-5. So congrats to Jeezy on that. ATL. So that's pretty much the best news yet. I can tell you that much. And that's all you need to know, everybody. So this is on Apple. It was on Apple Music. You can check it out on YouTube if you want to, guys. And it was just amazing. So now they did on the streamer. They're so icy. They all both performance so icy. So as he hit that feature both rappers, and it was incredible. And I gotta tell you, it was oh my goodness. And I gotta say, it was big. And I gotta say, you know, Resume's bankroll fresh, and it was just amazing. Don't have a 10K. He says I don't have a 10K outfit, but I own half Atlanta. He said that. Then he said, like, I think he said, Christopher cost 10 bands. Look at my opponent, man. Gucci said, look at him. It was amazing. I mean, my goodness. They even give me some street cred with my nieces and nephews. Abrams, can you why my record clean? Gucci asked her. Stacey said it's up to the governor. I gotta say, this was beast. It's on going to producers Swiss Beats and Timberland. And I gotta say, it was just incredible. So hope you guys loved it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And honestly, be honest, guys, this is something else. So pretty much, I would just say, like, you know, this does say a lot. So, you know, I think that yeah, this GZ versus Gucci Mane battle was absolutely amazing. It was credible. G 1.8 mil IG followers. And it was just amazing. 8 mil fans, they loved it. They enjoyed it, had a lot of good ratings, and yep. Does say a lot, everybody. So yep. That's all you just know. That's all you gotta know, everybody. That's all you gotta know. So that is all there is to it. And yeah, that will say a lot. I will say that. Says a lot. So AD, but he's waiting on his commitment, by the way. And honestly, he wants to wait before being committed to the Lakers. I mean, yes, AD, he already won his first NBA title with the Lakers, by the way. Even the Lakers are 17-time NBA champs, which we all know that for sure. But his name's not going to come up there because 83 is not going to go anywhere. He's not. He's going to stay where he's at, and that's that. So that's all you need to know, everybody. So he can send the extension offer with the Lakers. And free agency is later on tonight, everybody. So that will be all that there is to it. And, you know, probably agreeing on a 3-year, $160 million offer extension. Play option for 2022 to 23. That would align with King LeBron James' offer. That would be good news. Or you can just do a 2-year, $68 million offer next year. 4-year, 146 or 147 million extension to 5 years, 189 mil. So 83 would wait before committing to Lakers. So you think he's gonna do the right thing? Let me know in the comment section. I'll address response to that, and that's all you need to know, everybody. So that's all there is you need to know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that would do right there for the Khalil about Sports World. Please be sure you like subscribe to the Khalil about Sports World, both YouTube channel and Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send me your comments and tweet your reaction, your thoughts on the Seahawks game revenge on the Cardinals 20-21. Let me know about the comment section. Let me know everything that Seahawks are going to stay alive and win the NFC West and make it to the playoffs. Let me know about the comment section. I'll address response to everybody on that as well. What are your thoughts on the Raptors playing? What are your thoughts exactly on the Raptors? By the way, playing their games to play their home games now in Tampa. So now they can't play their games in in Toronto because of coronavirus issues, Northern Canadian border due to coronavirus issues. So they call Tampa home. They're going to start this in 2020, 21. Let me know, what are your thoughts about that? I'll address sponsors for sure, everybody, on that. What are your thoughts exactly on Taysom Hill being the starting quarterback for the Saints, by the way? Let me know about that. This is for this week, though, against the Falcons. What are your thoughts about that? You think that Taysom Hill is going to be able to help the Saints keep their playoff hopes alive? Let me know about the comment section. I will just sponsor that until Drew Brees gets back. Let me know about that for sure. I will just sponsor everybody. What are your thoughts on the GZ versus Gucci Mane versus battle? Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor that for sure, everybody. It was fun to watch, though. Say brother wishes out to Joe Biden, Future, Cody Lindley, Joe McHale, Costas Copo, Dominic Dodge, John McClain, Callie Thorne, Hen Sabri, Ming-Na Wen, Joe McHale, BZ Madden, Jeff Locke, Angelica Bridges, DJ Puffy, DJ Nico, Greg Holland, Darcy Donovan, Cartier Martin. And please send your brother wishes, brother shows, brother tweets, everybody. That's all you got to do, everybody. And Alice Crawley as well, everybody. Or Bo Derek and Treasure Price. So send your brother wishes, brother shows, brother tweets, and that's all you guys got to do, everybody, for that. And that's all there's to it. What repercussions can be? You think repercussions can be waiting? Yves Jean Bart. So even though he's been banned from FIFA for sexual abuse incidents of abusing female players in mind. What are your thoughts about that? You think it's going to be arrested and charged? And what are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor that, everybody, on that as well. You know, it's the Bellator 253 results limit on the comment section. I'll be more than happy to just sponsor everybody. What are your thoughts on 83 waiting to commit to the Lakers? By the way, let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor everybody as well. And that's all there is to it, everybody, on that as well. So let's do it. So thoughts about that? Well, that's like Gordon Hayward, by the way. Being an unrestricted free agent, by the way, he turned down $34.2 million offer extension with the Celtics, by the way, for the 2020-21 season. Let me know about the comment section. Where do you think it's going to wind up at, for sure? So, your thoughts about that? You think it's going to go to the Knicks or the Hawks or any other teams? Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor that for sure, everybody, on that as well. How about more breaking news? Sometimes live updates, and a whole lot more in the club, the sports board, everything sports related, everything you need to know. That's all I got. You need to say. Also this, so guys, that Henry Cejudo, by the way, he's dating a Brazilian model by the name of Anna at the Tela Mexico Beach, by the way. So, what are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor for sure, everybody. They are dating, by the way. What are your thoughts exactly on your thoughts exactly on? Yeah, she's a Brazilian model, by the way, for sure. So, thoughts about that. Yeah, that's on let's see, the G-Man of let's see, Matt Pert, and Caden Smith and Dante Pettis being on the COVID reserve list, even though they're in isolation, by the way, because they had COVID. So thoughts about that. So your thoughts breaks out to them as well. That's all you guys could do, everybody, for sure. What are your thoughts on John Moran visiting the Memphis Zoo, by the way, visiting the giraffe, by the way, feeding and feeding the giraffe and taking selfies with them. Let me know on the comment section. I will address sponsor for sure, everybody. I'll bet more breaking news sometimes. I'll these soon lines and a whole lot more than close sports wood. Everything sports related, everything you need to the I say, everybody, take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. You guys have a good day. Good evening. Please be safe with that. Bye bye. Frenchie is tonight, everybody. That's all you need to know. So take care, you guys. You guys are good. Please be safe with that. Bye bye.